Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're going to be doing a coaching session for Fiddlesticks. This is patch 10.10, so special thanks to Colt for the generous donation for the coaching. If you'd like a coaching session yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can set that up. So yeah, the reason that I like to start red is that Gromp doesn't spawn until like 12 seconds after blue spawns. And if you start red, you can actually leash red and raptors at the same time. If you stand right here, you can clear them both at the same time at level 1. It's a huge boost to your experience. Later on, you can do that with blue and Gromp. You can double farm those too, but once again, Gromp doesn't spawn until later. To prevent that type of thing, I think. Yeah, starting the fear next is good. Yeah, this is a lot slower. So yeah, try that out next time. Watch some of my games that we're doing tonight on stream. So I'm probably gonna play Fiddle again. And go for that double leash. Like you would be up. Like I very comfortably grabbed 5 camps before Scuttle spawns, and I'm like basically full health. Here you're probably going to get through 4. You might get through red, but yeah, you need to be double camping those. You can sometimes even get, yeah, you're not going to be through this by the time that spawns. Like, sometimes you can even get a gank off before it spawns. Like, you would be probably 15 seconds faster. 10 or 15 seconds faster. Oh, I would go get Scuttle. Also, another reason to start red and then path bottom is you avoid most junglers. The vast majority of junglers will start on bot side because they get a better leash. Yeah, they see you here, so that's not going to work. And you need to be very careful because they might be collapsing. Just get the Scuttle. But yeah, so you really want to avoid the other jungler if you can early on. Like, there are some of them you can fight, but it's better just to power farm, grab that jungle, and then you just want to come through here a lot of times and look and see if you can get a gank mid, or you can come around this backside here and see if you can get a gank bottom. And that should avoid most of the wards. Because most people put shallow wards like here or here. The enemies do, so that's a really, really good path early on in Fiddle. Okay, people talking about... I didn't play Rome 2. I played Attila for Total War. We are streaming as well. We start streaming most nights around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually go till at least 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we've been starting a little bit later. My sleep schedule's been kind of messed up in this year of the plague, but... yeah, so that's... I would definitely try that out. Just check out, you know, one of my games that we're doing tonight for that topside clear. Yeah, see if you can get this Scuttle. Oh, you haven't bought yet either? I would have, after you did golems, I would have bought and then come back down bottom. So you're going to be a lot weaker than the enemy jungler if they have a buy on you. Like, there are some camps that I do power farm a little bit extra with, like Shyvana, but I think Fiddlesticks just moves too slowly for that. This is... You can probably get it. I mean, you do have priority bottom. But they... Oh, they just got Scuttle. That means they're there. So you know... Like, I would ping your team and just let them know Kane's down here, because he just did Scuttle. This is, like, super dangerous. I think it is unnecessarily dangerous. Especially because you don't have your upgraded... You don't have your Skirmisher Saber yet. Like, you can do it, but you're going to be super low, and it's just going to take forever. So I've actually started deprioritizing dragons a little bit, just because it is so risky. This thing actually does not spot wards until you get to level 6 also, so keep that in mind. Like, if they had a ward in there, it would have seen you. But, I mean... Oh, never mind, never mind. I was seeing red. I'm used to red being the enemy. That's yours. That's your scuttle. Okay, my bad. The color coding threw me off there. Nevertheless, it is a little spooky because a lot of people will hit that dust and check it out early on. Yeah, it was my bad, Cole. I'm used to like allied enemy colors. Alright. How much gold do you have to have like 1 billion gold. You have to buy, man. You got way too much. You have like 1,500 gold. I mean, I guess finishing up blue is good. But like, if a fight breaks out, it's gonna be rough. I do think, you know, Mystery makes a great point there that sometimes dragons can set you behind. Because they only give you the same amount of gold that you would get off of a normal camp. It does give a huge buff to your team. Well, not huge, but like a decent buff to your team. But, you do want to make sure a lot of your camps are cleared too. I think in general, if you can get a dragon, it's good. It's just, it can be kind of risky. I've been burned by that so much. But your team did have full priority bottom, and mid was kind of give or take. And Kane's not really like the most brutal. Like he's not looking to hunt you down and fight you. A lot of times early on, like a Lee Sin or an Italy or something might be. So he's probably just doing his thing, farming. Okay, yeah, I get the scuttle. I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit here. Maybe take a look top after you get this. That's probably, this bush is probably warded. Put a little scarecrow or something in there. Yeah. Just get that ward out of there, and then go get, like, golems and red, and then swoop back by. Usually if you just, like, just roll up, clear the wards, go get a camp or two, and then roll back by. Sometimes that works. Well, it just depends on how many camps are up and what you're doing. You know, if you could get 3 camps instead of dragon, the camps are probably better early on. But if you've done most of your camps, I think it's a good move. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a good grab. I would be looking to use that ult too. Nice. Okay, so you want to be looking to, I would maybe go top. I would have gone top there and looked to ult. Like when she walks up to ward that right there, boom, dead. If you were there. Because you know you just cleared her ward. I guess you did get middle too, which is nice. Oh yeah, I mean I guess yeah, she's super low. I didn't see how low she was. Okay, yeah, that's... I don't know what you needed to flash for that. But, okay. You gotta... Stopwatch? No. You're probably dead anyways. Okay. Yeah, it's tough to say with the Kane, like, how many points? I would be maxing Fear. Like, I think that's what a lot of people do. Yeah, I don't like that usage. I guess you were trying to ward or something. Yeah, for Rift to be worth, you really need to get those 2 plates. Most of the time. It's like 320 gold for your team, and then the Rift itself is, 100, so it's like 420. There's like 3 camps worth of gold, but yeah, it's rough. It's all good. There you go, there you go. Yeah, I get that double camp in there. Yeah, I usually want to pull the blue over to Gromp. Yeah, I assume it was accidental. It was unfortunate that Kane jumped you there. I'm just wondering if there's a way you could have, like... I mean, it's easy to, like, go back and look, but maybe if you could have backed up a little bit and just dropped Rift, just got Rift off cooldown after you fought her, and then just dropped it before you cleared the wave, and then cleared the wave, just to get it out of your inventory. Got your ult. Okay, yeah, go, go, go. She didn't have any mana. It's perfect. Okay, nice. Oof, just run, just run. Yeah, you're probably dead there. Did you have a... I don't know if you had an idol or not, but like dropping an idol somewhere around here would have been good. I know you used it over here. Kane really hasn't invaded you that much. Yeah. I'm not sure if it would have been possible. You have to get out of combat for like 5 seconds or something, I think, to be able to drop Rift. But yeah, maybe try to like put your stuff up a little bit more in the river, like put it in the pixel bushes, or like just move your vision up further. Cause like if you had vision there, the Irelia, maybe you could have turned that around, or like you could have run away potentially, or the vision of the Fiora. Like the Kane's really not invading you that much, so I think you're being a little too defensive with the vision. You want to be using it offensively, especially in like bushes like here, like right when you're about to gank, because it'll see wards for the first 6 seconds or so, 5 seconds, whatever it is. Yeah, I can do that, Mystery. Yeah, it's rare. I typically encourage people to do replays just because you get control over which game you want me to see. Because if it's a live one and you get like a troll on your team, or you don't get the champion you want to play, or you get auto-filled or something... then that can be awkward. But yeah, I can do a live coaching, like just Discord with screen capture. If people just want me like in their ear while they're playing. There is some merit to that if you get a good game. I think Dylan, we haven't seen Dylan on the channel in a while, but he's been a long-time supporter of the channel. I'm not sure what he's playing these days, but he'll probably come back to us someday. But he had done that a couple of times, so it's possible. I mean, I don't care either way. Like, my main concern is just, getting a quality game. Getting the kind of coaching that they want, right? I mean, it could also just be, you know, someone just completely steamrolls somebody else, and there's always, like... There's always something to learn, but, you know, just being able to say which... Now, I don't know about that one. That felt a little forced. I mean, I do like trying to shut her down, but she's gonna... I think she could have queued over that wall. I'm not 100% if she can queue that wall. I think at the smallest point, like right here, she could have. But I would have probably come over here and feared that Kane. Now what do you... Okay, nice. Yeah, what Mystery said, you could have come over the Raptors. Probably would have been good if you wanted to dive. Now what are you... Huh. Nice. Now, I've seen Pansar Dragon getting, sometimes getting Leandries. I'm not sure. I think if you're, like, really far ahead, that can work. His... He is Blue Cane, too, so they don't really have that much healing. So it's like... If you need the power immediately, maybe you go for, Oblivion Orb, but... It feels like Leandri's is... Well, I mean, like, Nami's gonna have some healing. Does she have... She does have Athene's... It's getting Nashers or something. She doesn't have Redemption, though. Well, you do have Fiora, who does have Ravenous and Conquer. Yeah, I'd probably just get Morello. I don't like Proto on him. I've tried it a couple of times. It does add a little bit of extra damage, but you just don't get enough power. Like, it's 50 AP, which is okay, but you get some health in there, which really doesn't matter that much on him. You do get a little bit of spike damage, but I just think getting either Leandries or Morello is probably better. I mean, Fiora has a lot of healing, though, with her passive and Ravenous and Conqueror. Ravenous Hydra. She probably has Ravenous Hunter, too. Who is the easiest champ to play out of Zoe, Silas, Ophelio, Kaisa, Yuumi, or Pyke? Probably Yuumi. Oh. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that one. Creeping up on you. You got your fear? Did he dodge your fear? Walk into the cage, walk into the cage. Okay, nice. Well, he just jumped into the cage, so that works too. I'd tell you most complicated to least complicated, or like hardest to play at a fully optimal level, might be a better way to put it. Probably Zoe. This is hardest. Zoe, Aphelios, Pyke, Kaisa, well, Pyke, Silas, Kaisa, and then Yuumi. No, Irelia does not have Executioners. She actually went Ravenous Hydra. She's just awful. Don't do like the only champ you should really be getting Ravenous on is like maybe Fiora, maybe Renekton. I don't know. You're paying so much for lifesteal, and there's just other ways to get lifesteal. Unless you have like really, really good AD ratios, which Irelia does not. Like 80 ratios on every ability, and you really need the lifesteal. And you need the wave clear. It's just like such a very niche item. And you're not going to be building anything defensive. I mean, Titanic Hydra is just way better the vast majority of the time. Titanic just puts out more damage and scales better. Ooh, that fear's a little risky if he goes out of leash range. Alright. It's getting kind of rough. Do you have ult? Yeah, I would have ulted the wall and just killed the Kai'Sa right there over Gromp. I think you have enough power to kill her. She has no magic resist. You want to be tabbing and looking for Hex Drinkers and Quicksilver Sashes. None of them have it yet. Yeah, I think Titanic on Renekton is probably better too. I mean, the big thing, so like the big advantage of Titanic is that it's an on-hit ability, that it adds extra damage on hit. So if you have anything that triggers extra on hits, oh, here we go. Go ahead, ult, ult, ult. Oh, I would have turned around and ulted that. Did you have like a super big item? I mean, you did complete Morello, but I'm probably still right there. I think you could have ulted the Kai'Sa and killed her. Or the Callista, sorry. Fear? She's got a fat shutdown stack, too. But the thing about Titanic is it does on-hit damage, extra on-hit. Ravenous doesn't do any extra on-hit damage. It's literally the same damage as Tiamat. The difference is it gives you 80 AD instead of 40 AD. And when you activate it, it just lifesteals a lot more. So it's just, you're paying a lot for lifesteal in 40 AD, basically. But Titanic, that on-hit damage, with something like Renekton, you get the 3 hits off of your Q. With like Warwick, you get 3 hits off of your ult. Because it has synergy with a lot of stuff that gives you extra on-hits, or like has auto-attack resets like Jax. And if you activate it, the active is an auto-attack reset. So that does make it really good on things like Jax that have special like on-hit interactions and things like that. Nami's name?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Chin Chin Chan? I have no clue what that is. Is that like a Chinese name? Does it mean something in Chinese? I don't know. Spank NATO. God, the Sivir. Is that what it is, Butter? Is that something I don't want to look up on a translator? Well, it's not even the health. Like, the health is nice. It's the damage that Titanic... It's the auto-attack reset and the on-hit scaling is really huge. And it does AoE damage, like, in a wave behind the person. People don't realize that a lot, but it does, like, 100 splash damage on everybody in a team fight. Like, it's just way, way better. It looks at first, if you don't really think about it, like it does less damage because it only has 40 AD on it instead of 80, but even if you only have like 2,000 health, which is not a lot, it still ends up putting out way more damage, especially in, I don't know what Ayaya is. That anime? I need to watch some anime. I need to see if there's some on like Netflix or Amazon. I need to get my daughter watching some anime cartoons. Get her cultured. She's been watching this like little alien monkeys show. It's just like complete nonsense.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I mean, I can watch old anime too. I don't care if it's old. Give me some Sailor Moon. Give me some Pico no Boku. That keeps getting recommended to me. My wife keeps saying that's a good one. Alright, what we got here? The troll suggestion. Okay, I'll have to check those out. All right, what we working here? Decap. Okay, I like the build. This is tough because you just don't know where anybody. You know, they're probably gonna go for this dragon though, so like you should be positioning, getting vision around here. Like with Fiddle, you always want to try to be one step ahead, obviously, so that you're there ready when someone gets caught, so you can counter gank them. Full Metal Alchemist. Okay. I need to write some of these down. The only anime I've ever seen, really, and I'll be honest, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. The fiddle sounds pretty cool. Sounds a little more soothing than the jarring, you know, like the normal fiddle skin. That's the only thing is like sometimes I've kind of drowned out that noise, but it can be a little annoying. But yeah, this girl had me over there. I'd been drinking, but there was this girl that like I was dating for a little bit that was over there. We were watching something. I've talked about this before on stream. It's like something with like a white wolf trying to save a forest or something. I think it was a Miyazaki? She loved Miyazaki. I don't know. We didn't make it through the whole movie. There was some other stuff going on. But I just remember like part of that, just a white wolf or something. But that's all that I'd seen. Okay, let me see your positioning here. I got kind of sidetracked. Princess Monoki, I think that was it. That sounds familiar. Okay, so you got caught here, flashed out. Fiddle tried to cage somebody on his own team, okay. Alright, y'all got him. You got Hourglass? You already used it? Okay, nice. Yeah, it seemed pretty cool. Oh. You look how I feel. Feeling homeless. Irelia? Yeah. Fifi's gonna be difficult to deal with. Yeah, y'all just kind of get pressured in. You just gotta look for opportunities to get this ult. I did watch some Dragon Ball Z when I was like in elementary school, like 4th and 5th grade. I remember I would tune in, but it was just like the same couple of episodes. It felt like it was just all season 1 stuff. But I did think that was pretty fun to watch. I would talk about that with a couple of people at school, but that's probably about that's about it. DBZ is probably, it has to be like the most popular, like, generic anime of all time, right? Like, anyone that's watched anime has probably watched DBZ. I do remember watching that one when I was younger. Okay, nice. If you get hurt, you can take a look at Baron. Yeah, you have ult, right? Yeah, I would have stayed closer to that. Yeah, Baron. Anime was a mistake. Yeah, Baron. Yeah, get over here. Get him, Baron. Now, if Kane shows up, you need to kill him. Do you have flash? You don't have flash, but you could maybe ult on him. I don't really know. I know that anyone that was gonna... Okay, you gotta get him. Someone's gotta mark him. It's gonna make me sad. I don't know about ult... Yeah, I don't know about ulting that. To burn it. I would have held onto your ult. It's probably a... Yeah, okay. Looks like you do have ulti hunter, because it is a really short cooldown, but... Beelzebub. Oh, does Pokemon... I guess Pokemon counts as anime, yeah. I didn't watch a ton of Pokemon. Watched a little bit. I played the games on, like, the Game Boy. That has to be, like, the most popular mobile... Or not mobile, but, like... What, handheld? I don't know what to call, like, Game Boy type of games ever. Okay, nice. Ooh. Okay, that worked out. Oh, they got Soul, though. Yeah, they did zone you off. Which Soul did they get? Cloud? Okay. That's gonna be real good on Fiora, but... Chad or Chud? What is a Chud? Yeah, I mean, y'all were zoned off of that, though. Here, I'd go back and look. Was it spawning, like, right when y'all back? If it was spawning within, like, 15 seconds of when y'all back to base, you should have just gone there. Probably. I don't know, you did use your ult. If you didn't use the ult on Baron, you could definitely have... You could have contested that dragon for sure. Nice, okay. Alright, y'all probably just win this, right? Like, how do you lose? Did you hourglass? Yeah, okay. Kiting is real. Okay, y'all need to get this inhibitor and just leave. She's probably gonna die here. Right? Yeah, there's no way she how do you... You're not catching Callista. No, just leave. Just leave. I know you're not making this decision. This is gonna be a throw and a half. Now she's gonna kite and kill Leona. Well, I don't know. Leona's got the CC. Yeah. Pokemon's the only reason I have a Game Boy, true. That was a great game for its time. I mean, everybody knows that. And people still love it today. Just catching and collecting stuff, man. People love it. Just little, like, battles and collecting things. It's brilliant. I mean, that was like a genre-defining video game. Like, that created sort of the little, like, battle arena type of stuff that so many things are modeled on. I can't think of a game before that that did that. So it was not only, like, good intellectual property from the show, but it was just, like, the way the game was designed. It was just, like, very addictive. Very fun. People just love catching stuff, leveling it up, you know, finding things, collecting it. Need to get my daughter playing some Pokemon. She plays these little collectible games. Hey, that'll teach her, like, about the elements, right? Like, fire beats grass, you know? It's got some educational content there, right? Just get her some Pokemon Go and just tell her to, like, go hang out by the mall, right? Let's go, like, hang out by the mall. You know, there might be a guy in a white truck that has a Articuno. What was SMT? Pokemon was pretty damn early. That was like mid-90s. As far as games go. Okay. Alright, so next objective, obviously trying to get top inhibitor. How long on Baron? I don't have a timer yet. I remember I played Pokemon Go for a summer. My wife actually would occasionally go out and go walking with me. Mostly just for the walking, but... Well, I can't speak to the anime side of it. I'm just talking from the video game side of it. I think that was a pretty novel type of thing for a handheld game. Oh, okay. I mean, if it's anime, I don't know. I'm just talking about, like, the synergy between the show and the video game. Okay. Oh, the double bubble. Nice. Yeah, y'all can probably just end it here. Okay, yeah, they just surrendered. Yeah, I remember I went, I've said this before on stream too, there was this, like, international food market thing where I used to live in Ohio, and, I drove by there. I think I was driving back from campus late one night. I don't remember why. I might have been in the library or something working on a project, but, I was driving back, and it was like 2 a.m., and, I just saw all these cars parked outside of this place, and, I guess it doesn't matter now, I can tell you guys, like Jungle Gyms in Ohio, and, there were all these cars parked out there, and I was like, what the hell? And then I just went and, saw there was a bunch of people with, like deck chairs and stuff, and just, like, huddled around, probably, like, 30 people just hanging out, just, like, sitting there, like, just catching Pokemon talking, so I just rolled up and sat on the edge, and I was just, like, catching some Pokemon, too, and I was just kind of listening in to their conversations. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot of, like, restaurant workers. Many of them seem like they came out there every night. It's an interesting cultural experience. Okay, so, for that game, I didn't mean to exit out that early. I mean, I think overall it was pretty solid. Early on, I think the clears, starting Red Raptors a lot of the times is very nice. You can double leash level 1, and then the blue and the Gromp are going to be up by the time you get down bottom, obviously, so you can double leash those. And then that'll shave like 10 to 15 seconds off of your first clear. It'll also let you avoid the enemy jungler most of the time, especially the ones that aren't familiar with like Fiddlesticks clearing. And then that gives you more time to just go for a gank either mid or bot lane and still be there on time for the scuttle spawn. Itemization looked good. There were a couple of places where you could have optimized some of those engages. You know, like we mentioned before, like going over the wall, going for that LeBlanc middle with an ult plus flash when you could have just set up around Raptors and probably ulted over the Raptor wall. That could have been good. I think overall it was pretty solid. You're getting off some nice ults. You're getting the proper targets feared. Had the right items. I would not have used my ult on that Baron. I forgot to go back and look to see if Dragon was up. But if you didn't use the ult on the Baron, and when you guys took Baron, if Dragon was going to be up in like 15 seconds, especially because that was for Soul for them, then I would have just spam ping Dragon and rotated down and guarded that Dragon. Because if you're there first and you have your ult and you get the jump on him with your ult, I mean, the fight's pretty much over. Like, you just win. So yeah, that's one thing, is protect the Soul a little bit better. Don't use your ult on Baron. You know, trying to get, like, positioning yourself with the Kayn so that you can fear the Kayn if he tries to go over the wall. If he gets within range of Baron and you fear him, he can still smite, because you can smite through CC. But if you fear him while he's trying to come across the wall for like the 2 seconds, then he's not going to be able to queue over the wall to get in range to go for the Baron. So when Baron gets down to like, I don't know, 1400 health or something, go ahead and fear him. And then your team should be able to burn it below 1000 so you can smite it before he does. So maybe zone the Kayn off with your fear a little bit better. I mean, hell, with your ult, you could have just ulted on top of him and killed the Kayn. When you saw him like floating around like that, you probably could have just ulted on top of him and killed him and then turned back around and did the Baron. But other than that, I think it was pretty solid. Trying to remember, other than just like some micro things in fights, but I think he did a good job of sort of, you know, sneaking around, getting your ults in, getting the fears on the right people. I don't remember you getting caught out too much there. But yeah, the big thing to work on is just the clearing, just optimizing some of your ult capabilities. Oh yeah. Using the Scarecrow vision, like moving that vision up a little bit more if you're not getting invaded a lot. So just putting that in like the pixel brush in the river, you know, putting it in their brush near the ramps in their jungle. Just trying to get a little bit more aggressive vision that helps you plan out your counter ganks a little bit better and also helps keep your laners a little bit safer. Like that time when Irelia or the Fiora rotated down to middle after you guys killed LeBlanc, and then she got a flank and they ended up double killing you. If you would have had a Scarecrow up in the little pixel brush and top river, then you maybe could have played around that a little bit better. Well, yeah, but it's not going to keep him away. If you have your ult ticking, if Kayn can get in there, he's going to do it. Like, he's going to jump in there and just suicide to take the Baron. Your ult's not going to scare him off that much. But, I mean, those are just my suggestions. You take them or leave them. But I think overall it's pretty solid. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in here. Okay, and that's it for the recording. Anyone else that'd like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com or stop by the stream, The Strategy Professor on YouTube. Wonderful, chill, friendly community. Come by, check it out. If you want to watch more coaching sessions, I'll have a link in the description of the standalone video. And we've got over 200 sessions on the channel. You can just kind of flip through, check out the thumbnails, see the champions you might be interested in, and check that out. And then check out the rest of the content as well. We do tier lists, patch notes, champion guides, topical guides, how to macro better, how to micro better, all that kind of stuff on the channel. And that's going to be it. Have a good day. See you next time.